Hey folks, Bill here from Survival. Thank you for joining me today. I have another video for y'all. So for a while now, I've been tossing around the idea of getting a chest pack and just thinking about it. It's been a few months. It's been on my mind. Thinking about if I could find a way to incorporate one into my kit and how I carry my gear when I go out to the woods. So recently, Tactical Geek reached out to me and offered to send me one of their new ones that's coming out here soon. So knowing they make such high quality gear, I took them up on the offer. So they sent me one of these. It's the CL9 Chest Pack. It's not released to the public yet. Their Kickstarter for it just launched on April 17th. I'll put a link for it down in the description, along with a discount code that will be live when it goes live and available to the public. So if it is something you would be interested in, they are giving my followers a 10% discount on it. So I'll have that in the link in the video below. But I wanted to go over it. I've had it for a few days now. I wore it out foraging yesterday with my daughter. First impressions are it's built to a very high standard, very high quality materials. The Cordura, I believe it's 500D. The straps, everything are built to last and built very rugged. So that was important to me when I got it. I wasn't sure quite what to expect. I knew it would be quality, but still wasn't quite sure. This isn't a final setup. This is more of a preview, and this is kind of evolve as I figure out how I would want to load this out. So with the chest pack itself, there is on the front here a hook and loop panel that is also MOLLE cut, so you can fit MOLLE pouches on here. So that is nice. Or you can stick your favorite morale patches. This is just the small Tactical Geek Ghost. Right now I have a Leicester River Bushcraft signal panel holder sitting on there. That'll probably be what I run on it. But it gives you some options. You can expand it out. Generally this is a pretty small slimline kit bag, so that's something I enjoy about it. So we'll remove this for now. So you can see again the MOLLE on the hook and loop right here is nice, so you can add bigger pouches. You can really customize this really well to what fits your needs, so that's something to keep in mind. On the bottom there's a bungee cord setup. You can see I just have a birch base and sit pad, since this is sit pad is one of my most used pieces of gear. I always need somewhere to put stuff down or sit in the woods, so I always have one of this or another one riding down there. And I could even fit my Tough Possum Gear survival scarf there, so you can fit quite a large setup under here, so that is something to keep in mind. Externally, you have one front zip slip pocket. Not much in here. I just have some stuff in here for reference. A couple solely fruit jerkies, some honey, aqua tabs. Just trying to see what will fit in here and what would be a good fit. The pouches, that pocket isn't too deep. It is for the thinner stuff, so keep that in mind. On the back, it's hard to see, but there is a Velcro slip pocket, which is good for IDs, passports, wallets, whatever it may be. That will fit, and I tested out, it will fit a Ruger LC9 and a small snubber revolver. So there's that information. So it can work as an everyday carry if you carry a small EDC. So keep that in mind. We do have one large internal pouch. There isn't a ton of sewn in organization in this. We just have that front pocket, which is just a zippered slip pocket, the back Velcro closure pocket, and the main pocket here. Right on top, I just have some cordage, an emergency blanket. Again, we're just trying to show there is some space in here, a bandana. Unzip this fully. So, up front, on the inside of the lid, on the inside of the front, we have 3 pouches. One that's just big enough to fit a Right in the Rain notebook. The next one is the perfect size for a base plate compass. And then the third one, you could fit a Swiss Army knife, folder, flashlight, the flat style. Right now I just have a pencil and a magnesium rod in there. And those 3 internal pockets are the only sewn in internal organization we have. At the bottom, I have one of these Canuck Vecto 2-liter bags for my water. That's with the aqua tabs. You can see there's a large hook and loop panel right here sewn into the back. I like that because there's not too much in here. You're not digging through different pockets if you don't want to. It is very basic, minimalist setup as far as organization it goes inside the chest pack itself. Tactical Geek does offer 2 pouches. They are the DT1 and DT2. These are clear storage pouches. These are made with extra loops sewn into them. It's a little hard to see there. And they are Velcro backed. So they're hook and loop backed. This one is made to fit right inside and mount right onto that large hook and loop field right there. And then you can zip it, unzip it, store stuff in there. And it is a good size. You can fit different knives, folding knives, ferro rods, different survival gear, whatever it may be. You can fit right in there. And I actually had this other one. I believe this is the DT1, or now I'm not sure, guys, but the DT1 and DT2. I had this one mounted right in here on top, unless I put it upside down. And I had it held to hold some of my other gear in it. I have an Army Tech flashlight, a headlamp, my ferro rod, and then you can see there are 3 organization, or 4, I just didn't use the last one, little bands in here. One has a signal mirror. The other, push it up, has one of those top signal whistles. It's the perfect size for that. And the other, you could fit something like that Coast single AAA light, something like that, a Maglite Solitaire, something similar size to that last slot right here. And this first one, it's big enough to hold stuff like a Fresnel lens, a fire card from Tough Possum Gear, a couple of dude wipes, and some band-aids. It's the perfect size for that. Again, this isn't necessarily a loadout, it's just showing what this thing is capable of storing. They're nice sealed zippers with the orange internal, so it's easier to see, and the hook and loop on the back. And you also have a small one right here. I believe this one's made to be mounted on the external hook and loop, because then you have more hook and loop right here. You could throw patches, whatever it may be, name tags, nameplates, your blood type, whatever it may be. But I do enjoy those clear pouches. They're very nice. You can see right through. I like the orange internals. That's a big feature I like on packs that we're starting to see people do. I know Prepared Wonder did some with their some videos on some packs that had that orange internals. I'm a big fan of having bright colored internals. It lets you be able to see into packs where you're organizing and be able to grab your gear quicker. And these pouches are set up like that. So that's something I really enjoy about the pouches. So overall, I'm excited for this. Excited to see what I can do, how I can set it up, and how it fits into my overall outfit as a whole. So far, I like it. I don't know if it'll replace like a haversack or something like that. We'll see. But I am excited to use it and post about it here coming up, because as I get it figured out and how I'm going to set it up, you guys will see it. You'll see it on my community page, on Instagram, wherever it may be. And a big thank you to Tactical Geek for giving me an opportunity to try this out. They reached out to me. It was just perfect timing. I was getting ready to buy one. Not necessarily this one because it's not available, but this gave me the opportunity to try a chest pack, and so far I dig it. And I'm excited to see how I can get this loaded out, and I'll do another video once I get that set up. You'll probably see the progression of it on Instagram, so stay tuned there. Again, I'll put a link to the Kickstarter in the video description below, as well as the discount code for when the pack goes live. You'll get the 10% off if anybody's interested. So check out Tactical Geek. They make some great products over there. Different pouches, sling bags, EDC stuff. I'm sure if you're on Instagram and in the EDC space, you've seen their stuff. High quality. This one did not disappoint. And I'm excited to get out and use it, and I'll show you more when I get to it, guys. So thank you for everything. This year's been pretty good to me so far. Having a lot of fun getting out, showing you guys stuff. We have some more lessons and videos coming on different kits, so keep that in mind. I thank you for all the continued support. If you guys have any questions, requests, I have a cook and catch requested, so that's coming, or a catch and cook. That video is coming here in Pennsylvania. We got trout season opened up not too long ago. We got that. Got a camp video coming here soon, and some other things. So thank you guys again. As always, love the conversations we have, whether it's here, Instagram, wherever it may be. You're going to hear me push it a lot. If you guys are looking for more information on bushcraft, survival, whatever it may be as far as outdoors goes, check out Bushcraft USA. I can't recommend that place high enough. I know there are people who've had differing experiences. That was a long time ago. My recommendation, check it out. It is one of the best resources on the internet, and that's available to us. Check out Bush Class. Go start it. Post your lessons as you do them. It's a great resource for anybody, whether they're just getting started or a seasoned veteran. Practice never hurts. It always just kind of sharpens your skills and make you a better woodsman overall. So thank you guys. That'll be it for now. Till next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.